legends. How is everybody doing today? Got a pretty nice pump, a pretty nice rejection now for the price of Bitcoin. Let's analyze the situation here all together. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys. On your way in, make sure to smash it up as strong as you can. If you do enjoy the content, if you do enjoy the technical analysis that is provided here on video updates and the live streams, let's analyze the situation. Bitcoin did get a little bit of a pullback right now. Really nice pump here on the price of Bitcoin. And what are we analyzing next, guys? What is going to go on? Are we going to reject here from this daily level? Daily, and also we have here the weekly level that is getting rejected at this point. Are we going to manage to get one more pump here above that zone? Let's analyze here the situation altogether, because we are at resistance at this moment. Is Bitcoin bullish? Will we get continuation to the upside, or are we going to start rejecting very drastically from this major resistance zone? We're going to go through some technical levels, what I'm expecting here to take a possible next trade scenario. I did get into a quick short position here as we were rejecting from the daily level right there, because there is a possible bearish scenario here. Of course, there is the bullish one, and I'm very much aware that this high could be taken again. Okay, so this is why it was a scalp setup here, possibly for a swing short. But overall, the long position that was provided yesterday on the stream played out relatively nice. The point of control held here very, very strongly. We got lower high resistance, just got a bit of volatility beneath the level. And we were very much expecting another wave to the upside, because it would be very, very strange to see an inverted V shape, right? The price, all of the assets, everything, every chart moves in either 3 waves or 5 waves, whether that is impulsive or corrective. And right over here, we only had 2 waves. So it was very unlikely to see this kind of price action find some support and get that momentum to the upside. This is something that we were stringing about yesterday, looking for that point of control to hold, see a sign of strength. I saw the sign of strength, jumped into a long position from that $42,000 as that 41,800 was holding very, very nicely here for the price of Bitcoin. So finally seeing that sign of strength and jumping into that long position. Guys, let's analyze what is next here for Bitcoin. What is next for Bitcoin? You know, I do see the possibility of the highs being claimed. Now, let me just explain here the trading setup right there, because yes, we can get very, very aggressive entering into a short setup here. And the main reason why is because we are hitting the value area high from this old trading range from the 5th till the 11th of December. We do have daily level that was untapped. Weekly level seemed like we pierced through the weekly level quite easy just a couple of hours ago. And this was the ultimate resistance level. I actually preferred this level to be hit and look for a short scalp, possible swing short position. It was strong resistance. It was worth to take. We had all of these lower highs being swept up and create that swing failure pattern from, these lows right there and the daily. So it was a nice rejection of several $100s, as you can see here on the chart. We've got already a $500-600 quick rejection here on the last hour. And I want to go through the comment section, say hello to the community. But overall, trading is back. I did, okay. Bad analysis. This for me was a possible rejection, got a stop loss, but overall today has been a really nice day, such as on Bybit, such as Mexi as well. I almost reached my 1% goal here of the day P&L. Very happy to see that. I'm happy with my, longs, also this short that I got in. Guys, remember the trading platforms that I use is Mexi, $20,000 worth of bonus with the link down below. You also have a great bonus on Bybit, okay? Bybit is also having this 5-year anniversary where they do have a competition, which is live right now with a $1 million prize pool. 4 days left for that. You got some lucky rolls as well where you can win an iPhone, a watch. Check it out, guys. You do have the links down below. Another great way to support the channel here with the links down below. Now, let's just go through, you know, the setups that was mentioned on yesterday's live stream as well. You know, looking for this level to hold, see a sign of strength and come back up here above 43,500. Really nice move of over $1,500. You know, even if you did held some of that position, it's a pump of over $2,000, which is very, very nice to trade with. And let's just, you know, right now analyze the situation. You know, taking a look at Elliott wave theory, this for me is very corrective still, guys. This is very corrective. I don't see this as moving here in a huge impulse. Of course, if that were to be the case, we have some volume divergence. Let's not get too excited yet because the volume is insanely decreasing. Whether we do create new yearly highs or not, we got an insane level of resistance at 45.5 to 46,200 where we do have that yearly level, right? The yearly close and open, all right, that we had back in 2021 and 2022. So something to be cautious about, all right? Now, this is very three-wavy. There is a scenario, okay, that this is still a corrective move. What is disturbing, guys, let's not let the bears, the market makers, play with us because they leave track on the chart. You see this massive sell-off going from $44,000 to $40,000. This is a $4,000 move to the downside. Do you know how many millions, if not billions, left the market with this move? A lot. This means that smart money is getting out at the top. They're making their profits. Of course, that is a bearish sign. We get people very, very bearish with this, and we expect possible lower levels, such as myself. I did see this as a possibility of an ABC. However, they play, of course, they play with our sentiments. They know that the average Joe is sentimental, it is emotion. We look at the price, this is bearish, this is bullish, right? Overall, mid-long term, Bitcoin is bullish, always will be. But locally, what is happening here is volume is decreasing. This volume compared to this volume pump has nothing to do, okay? This is easily 4-5 times bigger in volume than these pumps that we're having. We know that when they step in very, very drastically with a huge amount of power, right? So what we are analyzing here as the volume is decreasing, you know, I'm still thinking that this could be a possible ABC flat, WXY. There's a possibility for this to happen. And we still have a bunch of liquidity sitting below the $40,000 range. And we just need to understand that the volume is decreasing with these pumps. So we are going to take a look at a little bit of, you know, where, you know, the market structure, Elliott wave theory, you know, we are hitting a wall of resistance right now with the daily, with the weekly right there, currently beneath those levels. So we are seeing a little bit of a reaction, a bit of weakness. Of course, if the price were to come all the way up to those highs again and start creating a local swing failure pattern, I will be happy to re-enter that short with good risk management, because this could bring us an insane pullback in the next coming days. Of course, we could go higher. Market is pumping. Market is, you know, absolutely rallying like crazy. But we want to try and detect where the price is going to find support to possibly enter into a long, or where it's going to get resistance to enter into a short. We basically long the drops safely once we get a reaction. We try and short the tops once we get a reaction at certain levels, such as this one right over here, which is a daily, right? Sweeping up these highs right there, classic level for a quick rejection of several $100s. So I'll be going through what I personally think. Okay, there is of course that bearish case scenario. For the moment, we have created 3 waves right over here. Is this insanely bullish? Is this, just inside of the 3rd wave, and we are going to create 5 waves here to the upside and go absolutely bananas to 45k and 46k? Wouldn't be too sure about this. This is very, very corrective. There is that possibility of being here inside of a WXY, larger A, B, and then a C, guys. Just something to be cautious about, right? Of course, this could end up, and already this has been a corrective move. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to the races till we start hitting the next major resistance zones. We will just have to go with the price action and react to the charts. Let me say hello to the community right away to say hello. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? I got a super chat. I'll go through that super chat right away, guys. First of all, make sure to destroy that like button if you enjoy the streams. Yesterday's stream was overall relatively good. Stream 2 days ago was not that good. We were looking at a resistance zone, but nevertheless, we risk. Okay, we have great risk management. It is explained how we can take a look at the possible setups here on video updates, on live streams, how we can be very defensive. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. How we created a local double bottom right there. Absolutely wonderful to jump in to a long position exactly at this area, or maybe slightly higher, looking for that swing long position, right? Day trade swing long position. Double bottoms, we love double bottoms. We love double tops. They can give us great entries, great risk management for a great trade setup. We know that. It is absolutely wonderful. I love double bottoms and I love double tops. So anyway, let's go continue through the comment section. Maybe some people want me to take a look at some altcoins. Altcoins popping, some rejecting, some exploding. Let's go right away. Ethereum BTC chart. Yes, very interesting chart. Absolutely. This is the moment. It is the moment for Ethereum, right? Stock market S&P 500 blasting through the highs here, all-time highs. Actually tested it today. We tested the previous all-time highs on the stock market as support here beautifully, getting a massive bounce here. Absolutely crazy. Stock market is bullish. I do see it going possibly to higher levels. But anyway, let's take a look at the Ethereum BTC chart. But first of all, before we go through this chart, I want to go through, this chart here for me was, from a few weeks ago, thinking that this zone is going to be great for buying Ethereum. And that is based on, Elliott wave theory here. Looking at the scenario of, this is the zone where it's going to be the bottom for Ethereum. This would be the range where some people might think this is a big descending triangle. Ethereum's going to absolutely, go to very, very messy levels. And in fact, I think this is the moment where you want to start thinking and buying some Ethereum aggressively against Bitcoin, because what I do see this here, what I do see here on the chart, guys, and this of course is realizing what is impulsive on the chart and what is corrective. When you come in from 2019 to a very nice impulsive move into 2021, and you are in a very, very slow corrective move into 2022, 2023, that only means one thing. This zone is likely going to be a bottom for Ethereum BTC chart, and Ethereum will likely outperform Bitcoin during 2024 and 2025. And that is, of course, this happened on the chart. This did happen. There was a moment back in 2017 where Ethereum outperformed over 1,000% against Bitcoin in a few months here in the rally, back in 2017. In my personal opinion, this is going to repeat. We are going to see Ethereum outperform Bitcoin at some point during the end of 2024, entering into 2025. It is likely to happen. So this zone over here is just going to be great for accumulation. That is based on, okay, yeah, I know this does look like, okay, like kind of a descending triangle. This is going to break down and this is going to go to a big mess. It is likely, the best way to actually flip your Bitcoin to Ethereum, let me explain this, is that this is a one wave, two, and then we are in this third wave that could still go on for a few weeks. However, it's likely going to bottom out at some point, and the moment you start getting above the A wave point right there, it is off to the races. It's the moment where Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. And I will personally switch some of my Bitcoin into Ethereum, very likely. It's all based on profits, all based on charting and realizing how, this right over here is very impulsive waves to the upside. And this for me is a large ABC corrective move. Something interesting to look at here is Fibonacci time, because we like one-to-one extensions from the start of the bottom here right there to the peak right there. And guess what? We still haven't crossed the one-to-one extension, meaning that the pump from 2019 till 2021 end, the corrective move hasn't even been, okay, a one-to-one extension yet, okay? So as soon as you start crossing that range, which is round about April, okay, March, April of 2024, probably you're going to get a little bit more downside momentum. Bitcoin still is going to be stronger than Ethereum. That is the moment, guys, we start flipping this level, all right? Then that is the moment to be insanely bullish, because Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin at some stage in between 2024 and 2025. Okay, overall, do think that we do have a little bit more downside. It is possible we can even get beneath this low here from June of 2022. It's all about the timing. It's all about knowing when to switch from Bitcoin to Ethereum, okay? And we still probably have several weeks ahead of us that, Bitcoin is going to still be stronger than Ethereum. So let's continue through the comment section here right away. Just my my thoughts here on what's happening with Ethereum. Let's go right away. Hola Andy, Frank, how are you doing? ¿Qué tal corrección en BTC? Yes, I mean, it's still, I'll explain the situation. We are hitting a massive wall of resistance. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin starts correcting down from here very, very aggressively. And that is based on a WXY structure that we do have here. Possibly this kind of formation from these lows right there. You've got WXY right there, WXY right there, three wave structures into a much larger ABC move to the downside. It's definitely a possibility, and we are facing that resistance right there. We've got big, massive divergence in volume. So it's just something to take into consideration. I know a lot of people might be screaming, Bitcoin to new yearly high, but I trade the charts. I trade based on resistance, based on volume, based on reactions at certain levels, knowing exactly where I can enter a short, managing my risk very, very well. So yeah, no doubt I accept that this may be not the top. I accept it. I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm here to know where to get into trades and how to manage my risk. And yeah, of course, this could be a one wave too. We are still inside the third wave, right? Where this is just the start of a first wave, and it's going to get very, very explosive and then corrective. And then we got in a fifth wave right there, right? It's definitely a possibility. I'm not saying it's not. We look at both scenarios. I short and I long inside of the same day. Okay? So I think it's pointless to be extremely, extremely, extremely bullish on one side. Unless you're a swing trader, then I guess so. But we dumping, Roberto. Yes, we dumping, Tio. Yes, we are. Yes, we are dumping right now. We're getting a bit of a corrective move. But hey, we know where we want to get into a possible shorting scenario. We got our levels marked on the charts. We longed, we took profits. Now we are confirming the neckline. We're confirming the neckline support. It's time to long, folks. Yeah, maybe we are finding a little bit of support right there from this high over here. Okay, maybe it is, I think it's the double bottom, right? Possibly, yeah, you could get into a possible long right there. So you got the double bottom resistance neckline, and yeah, no doubt, I would say, okay, based on an easy pattern, which is this double bottom neckline right there, which is we are just holding as support. Yeah, make sure to just manage your risk. I do see this as a possible long, right? So we got that double bottom right there. You got the one bottom, you got the second, and right now after this breakout, you just tested it to perfection. So no doubt that is a possible long scenario, right? If you go to the classic double bottom target, you would go with the bottom right there to the neckline. From the breakout, you would think, okay, we're going to $47,000, slightly below. You can trade it. You can get into that long. You can be very defensive. Of course, that is definitely a possibility. We just tested the resistance high from yesterday into support. I'm going to say, yeah, of course, it is an acceptable long position. Make sure to absolutely manage your risk. We could be going to the highs or even to higher levels, right? So yeah, make sure to be defensive. If we were to have the case here of Bitcoin, just doing another fall like that, and then a possible reaction back above this low, it's just going to be a little bit of possible corrective move. And we could consider that into another long position. So yeah, we got a nice, beautiful retracement to exactly those highs of the neckline. And this actually could get an epic bounce, no doubt. No doubt that this is actually good support. We got a bit of an aggressive volume down to that level, but it looks pretty good. Got a small little double bottom right there, not testing the low. Yeah, I would be happy to say, yeah, this is a good long position. Possibly to see, if we're going to break above the weekly and even come back up to the highs. So good support right there. Possibility here in having an epic bounce to come up to the highs, no doubt. Let's continue here with the comment section. I'm going to take a look at the super chat right away. Devolt, thank you, my man, for joining the stream. I can see you right there in the comment section. Father Time, thanks for joining. What's up, Devolt? Thanks for joining. This move looks up. This move up looks like a B flat to hit the 1.236 to the 1.382. So basically around the yearly level for a possible rejection. Definitely an expanded kind of flat scenario, right? A kind of expanded B wave all the way up there, right? So yeah, definitely a possibility, right? Definitely a possibility. Overall, this is still kind of very corrective. That would be more or less the target zone of this double bottom, right? If you were to see this as a double bottom breakout and we're going to go to much higher levels. Yeah, you could arguably discuss. I think the best way to do this is take a look at the extension right there from this wave down. Invert this. And look at the possibility of that B reaching the 1.236, 1.382 like you mentioned. Very much a possibility then looking for that wave down. What is disturbing, guys, is that the volume is decreasing from this big major drop, right? This is what is disturbing on the chart. Meaning that I'm not too sure if the momentum is, this momentum to the upside is going to manage to reach $48,000, which is basically that target zone that we are looking for here inside of this value area from 2021, 2022. Will we have enough steam here with this movement to the upside to come and hit that $50,000 range before having a corrective move, a larger corrective move going down to $38,000 potentially. Well, we're just going to have to see how good the price is reacting, see if the price is managing to get big explosive moves to the upside. Okay, but overall, this was actually very, very technical long position right there. Very, very technical. Was not aware of that level right over here. Very, very nice. It was a quick move down, sniper long position here from $540. It was a possible sniper long. I would have just managed risk here, give or take $100 to the downside as a stop loss, just in case price just suddenly breaks down from that neckline, right? So overall, not a bad decision right there to get into that long position, right? Let's continue. Andy, I missed the short. What do I do? No, yeah, this short is more of a scalp short scenario. Okay, I do think that the price might even take those highs. Okay, and possibly go to higher levels. All right, this was a quick scalp level. Could turn into swing trade. Could get stopped out at break even. Did take some profits. A very, very good entry. Obviously, just rejecting from that daily level and from these lower highs and the value area high of this trading zone, right, which is not small. It's a nice weak trading area where you have that value area high that is basically a wall of resistance in confluence with the daily. So it was a short trigger here to get into a quick scalp short. Overall, the price is bullish, momentum is up. This is probably just a quick pullback. We are getting supported from that neckline. That was also a sniper long position. Obviously, I was getting stuff ready here for the live stream. Was not aware of that scenario. SFP could be very nice to take the value area low. Value area below. Bybit pulled from the UK, says James. Yes, this is why you do have Mexi as an alternative. Mexi is a great platform. They do have really low fees, James, and you basically can sign up with a password, your email, no KYC required, and you can trade there. They have billions of dollars of volume. It's a very legit exchange, been active for several years now, and you do get a great bonus with a link down below in the description. I know Bybit is, has pulled out from the UK, also from the US a long time ago, also from Spain, also from different countries. But this is why you have an alternative with no KYC, and that would be the case of Mexi. Super easy, friendly to use platform. Check out the link down below. You do have a great bonus if you sign up with the link, okay? That bonus is airdropped to your account, okay? $20,000 is airdropped as you trade there. You deposit and you keep trading, you'll be getting these airdrops, okay, of bonus, okay? You get airdrops of 500, 1,000, 4,000. The more you deposit and trade there, those airdrops come automatically to your account. So, hey Andy, Tia, please, let's take a look here at Muhammad. Thank you very much for the super chat, my man. I'm going to take a look at that right away, okay? So bear with me here. Let's go and take a look at Tia here for Muhammad. Tia right away. Yeah, but Bitcoin got a really nice neckline right there at $43,540. It was a nice get into a scalp long position, possibly to test the highs and go higher. So you got a nice move of, $500-700 at least, which was a very, very nice, interesting support to hop in a scalp long position. Let's continue here and take a look at Tia. Right, I have no idea what Tia is. Tia is auntie in Spanish. So, is it Celestia? I guess it's Celestia. I mean, there's this other Tia that's up to 55%. I would assume it's this one. I would assume it's Celestia, which is pumping like crazy. This one just got listed on Coinbase in November and is up, over 500%, which is pretty crazy. This is still in a very, very strong uptrend. You can see some resistance levels flipping into support. I would stay a little bit cautious on this. I mean, it has been moving very, very nicely for several weeks. I mean, I'm not sure what other exchanges we can take a look at this to analyze more price action, also volume. But yeah, overall it's in a bullish market structure. You have the previous resistance levels here holding as support very, very nicely and continuing to the upside. So will we have enough steam for TIA to come and claim those highs? So far, this area was a long in range, and obviously if you are following that bullish market structure trend, you know, if you're longing from this level, you are targeting the highs basically. So it does look like we have a possibility. I'm not going to go into detail very much here with Elliott wave theory. I think it's just not, you know, I mean, if this is the lows, I mean, this was just listed. This was a born token in October, if I'm not mistaken. And we've had some very nice impulsive waves here like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, shallow 4, as we like it for a 4. You know, is this 5? And we are just going to get started into a much deeper ABC. You know, just stay cautious, right? The markets have been rallying a lot. Stay cautious, okay? Because, yeah, no doubt that continuation is a possibility. But obviously, you know, we are forming a really nice double bottom scenario right over here on Celestia. Right there, getting resistance. Got a bit of a swing failure pattern from these highs created on the 19th of December, giving you that valid short entry, okay, as a scalp, as a day trade, whatever. But it's obviously a good trigger short as you get that rejection here. If we manage to break through here very solidly, this neckline, obviously I would expect the price action to follow through for new yearly highs. Of course, that would be you know, that's something that you would want to pay attention here. Break this neckline right there. Look at it to have some pretty decent movement here, and obviously you're just flipping that resistance into support to find some more momentum to the upside, possibly even higher than the yearly highs. Okay, so far, yeah, it looks pretty good. I would want to see a confirmation here of a breakout and just manage risk very, very well. If you do enter, you do get that consolidation at this level. Enter along, manage risk with your stop loss here. Don't go too crazy because, you know, maybe this is a much larger ABC move and you don't want to get caught here with adding to your long and stuff like that. Forget about that. Just be happy to get stopped out to your invalidation level if your analysis is wrong. So Bitcoin pumping quite nicely, very, very nicely. From that neckline here that we did have, you know, I think, yeah, you could arguably discuss this is like a nice double bottom. You got that beautiful neckline. They got tested almost to the dollar there, really, really nicely, getting that bounce here already of several $100s. Was definitely an acceptable long position. Very, very nice. Muy bueno. Will we manage to find some more steam here to go to higher levels? That is the question. That is the question. So far, we are below strong resistance legends. You know, I will be happy to see, you know, maybe a test of these highs. We're just going to need to get several plans ready, because no doubt the price is bullish. The price could smash through the highs and go to 45k or even 46k. Maybe it is possible. However, if we do come and test today's highs and we reject from that level, I will be happy to re-enter a short position. If it were to create a swing failure pattern from that level, you know, I would consider more if we do get beneath the daily. More if we do get beneath the daily. I mean, that daily obviously could flip into support, and then obviously you're looking at something like this. So it's going to be I would actually prefer to see a bit more weakness here getting back beneath. So turn it into a failed auction and get beneath the daily. I would be much happier to get into a short position getting beneath the daily, because getting above all of these resistance levels and turning it into, you know, I know it can be turned into support. So if you're getting into short here, it might be just a quick little rejection, but then you're maintaining support and you're going to higher levels, you know, in the next coming hours and days. Overall, that was a pretty epic long position. I got someone here in the comment section saying, you know, hey, we're testing that neckline. time to long. Absolutely, yes. This was a great long trigger right there with that aggressive drop here. So, hello, Vanuit Holland. Hello, Angelo. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Pac-Man, don't forget the super chat. Thank you very much, my man, for the insane support here. Yes, just gone through the super chat. Daniel, hello. Thanks for joining. What about US dollar JPY? Wow. We're not here to take a look at Forex, but it would be interesting. I've never done Forex in my life. I've never traded Euro, US dollar, JPY, only done stock market and crypto. So, and obviously Forex is the largest, market in the world with trillions of dollars. Let's go right away. Continue with the comment section. Comment section going absolutely crazy. VET is skyrocketing. Wow, my goodness. I still got a bag of VeChain from the previous market cycle. I still got some VeChain in my portfolio, and it is doing relatively good here, breaking above the highs today. Absolutely crazy. VeChain is on the move, and we have gone through some major levels of resistance. Of course, I would be very much cautious to see how the daily ends and how the week ends on Sunday for VeChain. Because if it ends up in beneath these highs in the weekly time frame, I would just take it into consideration. If this weekly candlestick turns to close beneath the highs here from this range, I would just be cautious, okay? So still very, very early. We're getting that breakout today here. Very, very nicely on VeChain. Yeah, no doubt that higher levels, maybe there is enough steam here for VeChain to get that rally. What about Zilliqa? Zilliqa is dead. Zilliqa, bought a bunch of Zilliqa. I think Zilliqa is very much, it's still holding here. It's still holding, but this is a mid long-term bag. I do see this doing a 2-3x possibly, and maybe in the next coming weeks, maybe in the next coming months, it might pull back a little bit. But Zilliqa is an L1 project, guys. Obviously it is small. It's nothing to compare with Avalanche or, Cardano, Solana. But overall, I think, a lot of the L1s will manage to get that rally at some point. So Zilliqa, yeah, I think it's very much a safe bet, all right, for the mid-term. Maybe short-term, you might get a little bit of pullbacks depending on how Bitcoin behaves. Overall, not, all good. Let's 43,800 previous week high, Andy. Yes, also previous week high here on 43,800. It's not only previous week high, it's a weekly level, right? So when we do take a look at the weekly chart and we do zoom in here, yeah, previous week high, we are currently above that level. So overall, it's going to be interesting. If this weekly candle closes engulfing, it'll be looking quite good for the next week. So I would expect possibly next week, maybe bearish at the beginning, a wick or whatever, but maybe we could get some more momentum to the upside if it does close above. Okay, we still have a few days left, obviously, but yeah, still, it could turn into an engulfing candle, and this could mean that we could see the next week being bullish. So far, we still have a few days here to close the weekly, so we're not taking a look at that. Right, I'm going to ask people. I remember asking yesterday, it was a fight in between the bulls and the bears. Since we were trading at this level, I was asking the community, what is going to be next for Bitcoin? 40,500 or 43,500? It was a 50-50. It was a battle in between bulls and bears. A lot of people said that, 50% of the people basically were saying we were coming down to 40.5k. And the other 50% said, we're going to manage to get above 43.5. So whoever said that, spot on. We did actually get that move to the upside. Right, Kulen, how are you doing? I spot the watch. What type of watch is that, brother? It's just it's a date just Rolex, very, very nice. It's a, I like this piece. It's my first nice watch that I bought myself. I think obviously it is an investment. I'm not too into buying cars or buying real estate just yet, but I think I like watches, and yeah, it's just a nice Datejust rose, very, very nice. Auction, please. Let's take a look at auction right away. What is the ticker symbol? I don't even know what this crypto is. Auction bounce. Is it this one? It's the only one that appears here on CoinGecko. So let's take a look at this one right away. Wow, this one's gone absolutely bananas during the last few weeks and even months. Gone absolutely crazy here. Damn, what is going on? My portfolio is doing good, but it ain't doing a 10x. I must have bought the wrong altcoins. Must have bought the wrong altcoins, because my altcoin portfolio, yeah, it's doing a 2x, 3x, but it ain't doing a 10x. Should have bought some Bonk. Should have bought some Coquinu, which is, it's getting a bit of a pullback now. But, I did see this one. I don't know who mentioned Coquinu a few days ago, where it didn't have even 100 million market cap, and it already, got over 200. So it already did a 2x, even a 3x in the last few days since somebody mentioned it. So need to ride the wave. And the market cap for this was relatively low still, and it was gaining traction. It's basically a meme coin from Avalanche, and obviously we know what happened to Bonk, right? Bonk on Solana, absolutely crazy for the last few weeks and months. Which other good meme coin could you get on the Avalanche blockchain? Maybe it's this one. Maybe this one is going to hit the 1 billion market cap, but that is all obviously a little bit of a guess, right? It's a little bit of a guess. So I would only put like play money, right, into these altcoins. Of course, it can turn out into a great 10x, 5, 10x in the next coming weeks. But it could also get into a big major drop. If we do take a look, I'm going to take a look at auction right away, just 1 second. But first of all, let's go and take a look at, Bonk, because Bonk was getting a pretty decent pullback. Bonk is getting a little bit, this has gone extremely parabolic, and maybe, this has been the meme coin of the year, also together with Pepe, you could arguably discuss, but definitely the meme coin of Q4. And when we do take a look at this is a pretty deep corrective move, right? This, for me, I'm not sure if this meme coin popped already, but it definitely got extremely parabolic during the last few weeks, and I'm not too sure, if this is the blow off top. If this were to be the blow off top for this meme coin, I think a lot of meme coins that want to be the next Bonk are just going to struggle, right? If this were to turn out here into a blow off top here for the next coming months, obviously, we want to be extremely cautious. Remember what happened to Pepe a few months ago. Also, it got to that blow off top and got into a very, very intensive corrective move and just kind of bottomed out, right? So not sure, where can we take a look at this one? When did Pepe, an exchange where Pepe launched? But yeah, basically, these parabolic moves, when it does a 10, 20x in a few weeks, could just end up in a very, very, just very, very boring corrective move momentum, okay, to the downside. So it's just stay cautious. Bonk has been going pretty parabolic, and everybody wants to get into the next altcoin. So going into the next altcoin, maybe, you know, this was the altcoin leader for Q3, okay, Q4, sorry, of 2023. You know, maybe if this starts dying off now in the next coming months, you know, till it finds a bottom, you know, the other altcoins, you know, will not have enough steam to. So the moment is now, no doubt. The moment is still now. Got a lot of altcoins popping, so yeah, just stay cautious. Let's go right away here with auction. I got someone here in the comment section talking about auction. Let's take a look at auction right away. But there's really not much to analyze here. Auction has just gone absolutely crazy. What is this? I've been buying the wrong altcoins, guys. My altcoins are only doing a 2-3x during the last few weeks, not doing much more than that. My portfolio hasn't done a 10x in the last few months, guys, gotta be honest. But overall, they are long-term projects as well that I do think they can develop much better in the next bull run, right? So not too worried about that. More focused on trading, as you know. We need to make some gains trading, not just based on a portfolio. Portfolio is just like there. It's sitting there. I'm interested to see what this is, you know, just to see what it is. You know, just maybe to get in a pullback, but obviously not down. Not interested in buying this now after it's done this rally. That is for sure. Let's analyze the situation. I mean, there's really not much to analyze here, okay? In the case of bounce, in the case of auction, okay? It's just been going like crazy. It's entering into a parabolic run right now. So yeah, a bit more gains to the upside is definitely possible, but I would just stay extremely cautious. This has just gone extremely parabolic. And yeah, no doubt parabolic is good. You know, the movements can still be quite punchy to the upside. Very, very difficult in a parabolic move to analyze where the top could be, especially with this kind of data on the chart. So yeah, just stay cautious. You know, for me personally, this would not be a level where to buy this. But yeah, if it is a great project, starts getting a pretty decent pullback in the next coming months and finds a bottom formation, right? So what I would want to see on this kind of chart for buying for the long term, you know, short term, there's really no analysis to do on a parabolic move. And if we do start pulling back at some point and start finding a nice bottom formation in a descending wedge, breaking out from the wedge and going flat, then obviously I would be very much interested in buying something which is doing this, right? Right now, really not that interested in this. So let's go dive in right away through some more comments here right away. Let's take a look. I entered 8 longs at that time, 150x, gonna do Christmas present this year, says Ardavan. Absolutely legend, absolutely wonderful. Hey Andy, is Ledger safe to use now? Ledger has always been safe. You know, we had Ledger has, they gave that option for the recovery phrase. I think that is not much of an issue. I would say that maybe Trezor is maybe safer now than Ledger. They are both safe. I use Ledger and Trezor. They're both incredible hardware wallets. Ledger has had a little bit of, you know, issues with not being too transparent, saying that you have the chance in having, you know, applying for the recovery phrase. That means they do have access, right, to the private keys, and then, you know, there's a lot of doubt. I still think that the best thing to do here with hardware wallets, you know, nowadays is diversify, and I'm diversified in between two, which is Ledger and Trezor. So I am, you know, I do have Ledger, and I do have significant funds in Ledger. So I do, you know, I do trust them. What has happened a few, you know, about a week ago or so, a few days ago, is when you are using dApps, okay, or decentralized exchanges, anything where you need to swap some Bitcoin, any type of crypto, add liquidity to a pool or whatever, or farming or whatever you're doing where you're connecting the ledger to an external platform, right? There is some major issues that have happened there that people are actually, basically hackers, right? Basically hacking some other platforms, and you could definitely be at risk, okay? By accepting something, just like what happened on MetaMask. It's still happening. It still happens to me, where you do accept for another party, a third party, to absolutely take up to hundreds of millions of dollars, whether that is US dollar Tether or Bitcoin or whatever, and then you have approved something, okay, for them to get that access. That is always, it's always important to go to, revoke cash, for example. I'm not going to go right there, but revoke cash or something like that, just to see the health of your wallet, because maybe you have approved a transaction in the past, okay? Very important, guys. Revoke cash is one of them, where you can connect your wallet and see if your wallet is safe from you approving, to other entities, third parties, to take more than the crypto that you've actually swapped from, okay? So you say, when I want to do a swap of $1,000, I've got $1,000 Tether in my ledger on my MetaMask, and I go to one of these DEXs, dApps, you name it, and I accept a transaction. Pay very close attention to what you're accepting, because usually they have a default of accepting hundreds of millions of dollars worth of any kind of crypto, so they can actually drain your account in the future. Very, very scary, but it is a reality. Decentralization, what it brings, okay? It brings, obviously, no governments, no banks, no nothing into decentralization, but there are very smart hackers out there, and you need to be extremely cautious, okay? I've heard dozens of stories of people getting their wallets drained based of that, okay? So stay extremely safe on that side, guys. I think, a good site here, like I said, is Revoke Cash, okay? Revoke.cash, safe website to connect your wallet to see the health of your wallet. And it will show you, of course, if you do have, a pending transaction, right, for unlimited funds. Anyway, let's go. Continue right away here through. Andy, what do you think about Audi? Is it a good project or just a meme coin in BRC? Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very good question. Really haven't done any research on this, but this one went absolutely crazy during the last few weeks. I know this has done over a 10x in a matter of a couple of months. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I think, could it be? I have done no research. It's on the Bitcoin blockchain. They are interesting. This has gone absolutely nuts. Buying a bit of this a few months ago, would have made you some huge gains. But really not aware of what this actually is. I have heard about it, but I haven't done my research. I focus on only a few good projects that I want to buy for the long term. And obviously focusing on trading, right? Focusing on making gains with trading, and knowing where exactly to enter, trade setups, where to take profits, where to place my stop loss, right? So, really, I'm not aware of Audi. I haven't done any research. I have VeChain. I do think VeChain is a very interesting project. I sold my bonk at the top, thank God, says Civism Secret. Wow, absolutely wonderful. No doubt that, you can hop into the train, right? Look for that 2, 3, 4x, but make sure to take some profits. Solana is ripping as well. We got here in the comment section. Solana seems like is on the run here after seeing Bitcoin get on the explosive move. So Solana here absolutely ripping today, also with an explosive pump, still continuing to the upside. As no big, well, I mean, we do have these lows right there that we are, facing right there. It could get choppy. It's basically the lows created back in February, March of 2022. We want to stay cautious. It could get choppy. If it does get choppy, I want this level to be absolutely broken out from. And then we can start thinking, my goodness, this is looking very, very good for more upside, and this could be an insane support level. For the moment, retesting this zone with choppiness is something to take into consideration. HBAR QNT. HBAR. HBAR is one of the projects that I wanted to buy in. I haven't bought some HBAR. I wanted to buy some the other day. I think it's a great project. HBAR getting the runner here also. Got a really nice, corrective move and still getting a very good bounce. I think HBAR is a good project to hold for the long run, guys. So still, in my opinion, these are good accumulating levels, right? Not sure if you want to trade this or you want to buy, but I take a look at a lot of altcoin projects, and I can already tell you that HBAR is still at accumulating level, whether that is 90 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, right? It's a big range where, it can get a bit choppy and volatile. This is still at good buying levels. And, basically, it's a great project. This one, no doubt, in my mind, will reach all-time highs in the next bull cycle, okay? Most of the L1s, good projects, okay, will reach all-time highs, such as Solana, ADA, Avalanche, HBAR. So from current price levels, it's a 6-7x for the, in the next 1 to 2 years potentially. But the L1s, great projects, great team, great roadmap, insane technology. It rides with cryptograph. Transactions are much faster. I think, this HBAR is very, very good for the long run, okay? Yes, it's not a 100x altcoin, but it is a 10x potential altcoin, right? From even current levels, right? Breaking all-time high, at least testing it in the next cycle, in this bull run, right? That we enter into. So, HBAR. Short analysis here on HBAR. Still very explosive. It is entering that parabolic curve. We just want to be paying attention to Bitcoin. Look how, they got an instant bounce. A lot of the altcoins got an instant bounce once Bitcoin got a corrective move. But once Bitcoin has a much deeper corrective move, guys, pay attention to altcoins because they will get a deeper corrective move than Bitcoin, percentage-wise, right? So far, HBAR, so good. There is a possibility in testing this high, in my opinion. We haven't got much resistance. We got that high right over here at the 10 cent level, which I do think that, is just on the momentum to do so. We got a bit of choppiness. This is where, where I say about, hey, we got a high level right there. Of course, if we lose that level, I am not interested in, longing, basically. Could have longed right there. Probably got stopped out, possibly. But the moment you get above that high again, then obviously that is a sign of strength, possibly to get, a runner to test the highs, right? So just basic, market structure, realizing, a fake out and a sign of strength. Getting above that resistance level was also, very, very good. We're currently testing the highs. Let's see how it develops here in the next coming hours. If it were to get very, very choppy and you start rejecting from this level, obviously we could look for a deeper pullback here. Maybe not to the lows because you are forming still higher lows and higher highs. But stay aware of choppiness and a failed auction from here for a pullback, okay? Just something to be aware about. Let's go, continue here. ICP is not moving at all. ICP did a 2x in a matter of a few weeks. So ICP, also very, very interesting project. ICP, in a deep corrective move right now. But ICP had a rally just in the last 2 weeks of, 100%. This did a 100% rally, over 100% rally, in December. So this is also a very good bullish project. I think, look at this. ICP breaking out massively here just a few days ago from this descending wedge structure. We do have a lot of altcoins that are still L1 projects such as Zilliqa, my goodness, still lagging behind. Waves is looking very interesting as well. I'm not sure if this one kicked off. It is about to do so. It is getting the rally, but you can see that wedge, You know, waves, I see waves above $4 potentially, you know, in the next coming weeks. If Bitcoin does behave, it could be in the next coming days. Maybe not even weeks, maybe it's going to be days. But waves having a relatively nice pump here. And when you do take a look at this, you know, descending wedge structure right there, it's obviously building up for that volatile move to the upside. And I do see this one having over a 50 to 100% pump, maybe in the next coming days. You know, some of them are just lagging behind, but they are not Solana, they are not ADA, they are not, you know, Avalanche, they are not HBAR, they are not in the top, you know, kind of 50, 100. So they're the ones that are down the row, right, that should pick up at some point and explode you know, at some point, such as Zilliqa, right? ICP was lagging behind as well. ICP just pumped a few days ago, breaking out, smashing out from this descending wedge, claiming the high of the wedge, right? So yeah, you know, I think for spot buy, this is still good. Also Zilliqa, I didn't buy waves. I can't buy everything. I did buy a big bunch of Zilliqa for the mid-long run till it does a 2-3x, to, you know, and then I'll be taking profits. Harmony 1 is also lagging behind, says C Marpy. The more you spam, the more I have to work. I don't like work, says Pac-Man. Thank you very much, my man. Yeah, don't spam. I mean, I got the 40-second here for the comment section. I do try my best to go to most of the comment sections, guys. I love interacting with the community. But Harmony, somebody says that Harmony is lagging behind. Very true. Yeah, very, very true. This is also same scenario. I'm not sure what this one is ranked. I think it did drop from the top 100. Let me just verify that. Harmony 1, rank 238. Wow, this one did get a big drop. I think something fishy happened with the max total supply with Harmony 1. It rings a bell. I didn't do much research on it, but it rings a bell that something happened with the circulating supply or total supply. They said that it jumped up for some reason, and obviously that did not bring confidence to investors. But you know, it is an L1 project, and it's very much lagging behind. You know, when you do take a look at this descending wedge and you see a lot of the altcoins breaking out from this descending wedge, multi-monthly descending wedge, you know the deal. You got waves, you got Zilliqa, you got Harmony. They're beneath the top 100, right? What is waves? Yeah, waves did drop in ranking a lot. It was in the top 100. It's 196. Zilliqa also dropped from the 100. It is 145. They are still very much L1 projects. They are still here, recognized, okay, that they do have their own ecosystem, right? You can see Zilliqa. Zilliqa's here, right? You do have Harmony also somewhere around here. Not too sure where. There it is. With 90 projects, you know, it is still there. And it's still recognized as an L1. Okay, here when you do take a look at the categories, then there's not many. There's not hundreds of L1s. Okay, there's just I don't know, a bunch. We would say 50, 100. So it's disturbing seeing these L1s, right, lagging behind, because you know you would expect some pumpy action here. In the case of Harmony 1, lagging behind. In the case of Zilliqa, in the case of Waves, Waves is picking up right now a little bit. Zilliqa, you know, my goodness, you know, if this ain't a long trade, swing trade, you know, it's very boring. It's been lagging here at this 2.2 cent level for weeks now. It's getting very, very boring. It's stuck. But yeah, once this takes off, don't worry. It's going to take off and it will leave without you. Don't worry. It will happen at some stage. You know, it will happen at some stage. What can I say? And I do see this one above the 4 cent level easily at some point, which is almost, you know, about a 2x, over a 2x. So yeah. Let's take a look. Theta, great project. Theta. I mean, Theta did take off. Is it lagging behind now, or yeah, Theta also good. Theta broke out from the wedge very, very nicely. We were talking about Theta when we were trading below the 80-cent level, when we're just right here at the wedge, talking about the same scenario. We're looking for that movement to the upside. And Theta, yeah, we got the breakout, a bit of choppiness, but Theta, overall target, I would say here at the $1.70. It might take a bit of time, might take some weeks. You might get a bit of a decent pullback if Bitcoin does. But overall, I would be still interested in Theta, obviously. This would be great to actually DCA very aggressively, because Theta, I do see that 170 at least, in the very near future, right? I'm not going to say days, because we've had a massive month of consolidation here at the $1 level. So could be next month, could be in 2 months, where we finally go up to the $1.70. Let's go here. Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin lagging also. I'm not sure if it's taken off. Also Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, Litecoin. We did get a bit of a fake out right over here from this kind of ascending triangle. Litecoin is lagging behind Bitcoin very much. Litecoin used to be Bitcoin's little brother. If Bitcoin did a move today, Litecoin would do it tomorrow. That's what used to happen a lot, and it's lagging behind. Same as Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, Litecoin, very, very complex situation at this moment. Very, very complex. It's just I'm not too sure if this is actually going to start rallying. I would say yes. You could arguably discuss that this has been the bottom back in June. And this is basically inside of a corrective move, and it's just going to be very, very boring maybe till it actually comes and creates new yearly highs. That is probably going to happen in the next coming months. It's just very, very boring at the moment. Same as Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, he got into this symmetrical triangle, got back inside. It's getting squeezed. I like the pump. I like the bottom here from June. I like the rally. I like this consolidation. Very much a corrective structure. But yeah, I'm not going to bet on Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. It will take off at some stage in the future. So let's continue through the comment section right away. Zilliqa, yeah, we did take a look at Zilliqa. Litecoin also. After halving Litecoin, says Valentino. Yeah, there was a Litecoin halving, which was a bit of a big fat nothing burger. There was not really much to expect with Litecoin halving. It was a bit of a nothing burger, which was very, very yeah. Can't buy Zilliqa on spot on CB. Why not? Yeah, Zilliqa I think is a good bet. Harmony also could be one. I don't have much research on Harmony 1, but on Zilliqa, yeah, I think Zilliqa, it's just lagging behind the rest of the crew. It's lagging behind the rest of the crew. My average price was around about this 2.1, 2.2 cents. So, basically not up at all. But I do see this one. My goodness. This one had an epic rally here back in March of 2022 out of nowhere. It had a pump of 500% plus in March in a matter of a few weeks. It was absolutely insanity. When this goes, it goes. And, the best zone where you want to buy, obviously, you're not FOMOing into a pump, is, basically when it looks like it's dead and it's not going anywhere. This is the perfect storm for massive, volatility to the upside. I got a bag of Zilliqa, pretty nice. I think it's, of course, there are some altcoins. Of course, there's gaming coins out there doing a 10x during the last few weeks, but I think I like the safe bets. I like an easy 2-3x. It might take a bit of time, but overall, very much recognizing also Avalanche, also Cardano when it was trading below 30 cents. Avalanche also when it was trading at $13. We were talking so much about this several weeks ago about Avalanche, this wedge over here. It's the same wedge for all of the rest of the L1s. There's just a lot of them that are lagging behind. And we were talking about this one at $13, saying, this is going to rocket at some point. Solana left without, Solana was the trigger. Solana is the number one L1 project, leaving Ethereum behind with the percentage gains, of course, at least in the short term. Obviously, Ethereum is way bigger than Solana. But, then you go to the next ones, which ones are in the top 20, top 30. And then obviously you come through ADA, you come through Avalanche. And then obviously, this one absolutely rocketed since that level of resistance that we mentioned from this descending wedge, expecting that breakout. Well, hey, if you missed them, you probably got a chance with Baby Zilliqa, with Baby Harmony, Baby Waves. So yeah, Zilliqa looks like Gala. I haven't taken a look at Gala, but how's Gala looking at? How's Gala looking? Yeah, very, very true. I think Gala is great gaming project. Yeah, this one is, and this one could give you some better returns in the next coming weeks, months. All right, possibly 2, 3, even 4x if we were to come all the way up here to this consolidation lower high level, which most of the different L1s and projects have done. So yeah, it's just looking for that nice spike here to the upside. Gala, I think, Gala for the long run, also great gaming project. It's just popping out from here, consolidating, possibly getting ready for some massive moves, guys. I still believe that we are still, in kind of this stage. Of course, the pullbacks that Bitcoin gets, can obviously get aggressive pullbacks on the altcoins. But overall, a lot of big money that has speculated with Bitcoin. In this case, we would have to put Solana here. This path to alt season needs a bit of updating because Solana has been the next one, right? Solana has kind of gained much more traction than Ethereum has, at least in the last couple of months. So this needs to be updated to Solana. But then obviously, you're getting some of those large caps also popping, and basically a lot of altcoins still as well. So no doubt that a lot of people are going to speculate. People at the end of the day are not here for the technology. 10% of people, yes. 90% of people are here to make gains. And a lot of, technical analysts and fundamentalists are going to take a look at some charts and analyze some next projects that haven't pumped yet, and they will speculate on these ones that haven't rallied yet. I'm telling you, this is going to happen at some stage. So yeah, let's guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining. Over 500 people watching the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully, stay cautious with Bitcoin. So far, so good. I think maybe it has a chance to claim that today's highs. Okay, then we have to analyze the situation here. Is it going to reject, or is it going to explode out of it and create new yearly highs? Definitely has a possibility. Stay cautious with your trading. This was actually a really nice, epic, quick sniper long position, which is just testing that neckline of this double bottom structure, just tapping it almost to the dollar and getting that instant bounce of several $100s. Stay safe with your trading, guys. Make sure to check out those exchanges that are down below in the description. Okay, probably you're all signed up to them, but you have Bybit, okay, with $30,000 worth of bonus and $20,000 for MEXC. This is a deposit bonus, okay, where you get that bonus airdropped. Okay, they do have the lowest fees out there for your trading. Check them out, guys. MEXC, no KYC is required, which is very interesting for all of those people that do have restrictions. Thank you very much, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. Stay cautious. Bitcoin could go higher. Let's check the reaction choppiness here from this range, and overall, the next level is yearly high. We're very close. We're just a few $100s from yearly high. We have a monthly level and a yearly level. Stay cautious, guys. I don't see the volume. There is very big bearish volume divergence, and this is still very much a corrective structure in my opinion. So we want to be extremely cautious. I do see the market possibly topping out at this point for a big deep pullback. Okay, I don't want to get anybody fearful, but we don't need a FOMO in. We don't want to get extremely bullish and call, you know, $50,000 Bitcoin when we're facing some resistance. Volume is down, and you know it's still looking very much corrective. This ain't looking impulsively to the upside. It's just not. It's not the way. So we just want to be very cautious. Obviously, yeah, we want to get into some longs if we do have those long opportunities. You know, there's a great long entry right there for a nice day trade from that neckline. So we're trading the market, guys, short and long. Stay safe. Join the Legends community, guys. If you haven't done already, we have a community where me, DeVault, also is in the community. He is in the comment section also here, or he's probably left. But yeah, DeVault is also providing some great analysis in the Legends trading community. Here's where I provide the analysis, the possible setups. Obviously, we were ready for the lower time frames here as well, looking at the possibility of this is 1 wave, 2 wave, you know, 3, 4 wave, and we're going to get into a very much extensive, you know, 5th wave, very explosive to get above 43,500. Obviously pumping a little bit more, but overall recognizing when we were trading at 42,800. So basically got that daily analysis, possible setups on the lower time frames for anybody that is interested. Okay, you got the Legends trading community, of course, where I provide info every single day, followed with DeVault. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.